Hi everyone. I have Stephanie Walker here. She is one of our original uh, Warburn team members. Stephanie just closed her fourth escrow for the month of June, which is amazing. Congrats, Steph. Can you tell us a little bit about how that process went with your buyer?
Yes, and thank you, Jenny. So I received the lead within 20, I think it was 24 hours. I met the lead. Um, Great family. They were looking to move into their next home and get more size and space for their family. So they actually found the perfect home in Canyon Lake. They had already, prior to meeting me, started working with Open Door to sell their condo that they had. So I wasn't as much part of that process. So we wrote the offer, we got into escrow, and quickly what happened was within that first week, we had the Open Door offer fell through, and also we found out that the client's credit score was not where it was drastically off from what we thought it was. So this case could have very well at that point been dead in the water. But you know me, Jenny, and I don't give up. So
Mhm.
we spoke with every in-house lender, everybody Andrew's ever introduced me to. No one could, see a way around this. But the good benefits were my client had money. They had a 401k funds. They were going to sell their condo, and I had a motivated buyer, which those are all things that you need to make a deal go, right? So we got to working hard, and I scoured the countryside for any lender that could, be willing to do this. I ended up reaching out on social media to a group where there's a lot of other real estate professionals and lenders, and I was given multiple names of people that might be able to help with the situation. And I was able to find one that could get the deal done. So, and then along that process, I also had to help my client because now we had Open Door backing out on the sale of their condo. And it was not one we could just list because he had started renovations and hadn't finished. So it would have been probably a long process and an investor would have bought it anyway. So I assisted a little bit with that, but the client worked on that part and I worked on the other part. And we got to the finish line. I was working on the other side with a part-time agent that was kind of out of the loop with how contracts work and how the whole process worked. And because I knew how to write the contract, wrote it to protect my client throughout the whole process, we were able to get to the finish line without, of course, they at one point or two wanted to cancel the contract and keep the earnest money deposit, but I had that secured and taken care of. And at the end, we closed on the property and they now have a bigger home for their family. And I met a new lender that can do these, kind of crazy loans that we need. So my advice would be is to, ask for help when you're in over your head, especially for a new agent that may have gotten this lead instead of myself, and to always fight for the deal for your client. And just because one lender can't do it doesn't mean another lender can't. And that's what we found in this process. So it was a good ending.
Right. And I think because that you didn't sit back and, told them to fix our credit, you actually found a solution. You found, like you said, other if one can't do it, someone can. So from based off your answer, and you again fighting for every one of your clients, fighting to find a solution and not just letting them sit still, right? Pushing them forward. That help your client get what they wanted because you fought and you looked for someone that can do it, whether you went through 10 20 lenders, your mission was to find one. So I think that's a really good quality to have, is to always fight for your clients, which you always do.
Yes, I mean, my passion for that came back when I wanted to buy my first home, and I had a lender that told me that I couldn't buy a home. And
Hmm.
when somebody tells me no, I go all out to prove them wrong. And so I did everything I could to get my home. And that first year, my first year in real estate, I sold probably 6 homes to people that had been told the same thing.
Wow.
Sold them all homes and helped them become homeowners. So there's always a way around it. If you have, like I said, the client has to have the money. You have to, have the motivation there, and you have to have parties that are all willing to work together. But uh,
Hmm.
in this case, it was about 15 to 20 lenders, and everyone told me there is no way you're getting this deal done. And we did it. So you just have to, you have to find those lenders that, have the availability for some of these loans that just, it doesn't come up every day, but at the same time, you need to know who those lenders are. So when you have a unique situation come up like this, you know who to send them to.
That's awesome. We're super excited for you. 4 in a month. That's amazing.
Yes, that's my best since I've been on the team. So I'm excited about that.
Awesome. Let's get you more.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Stephanie. Bye.
Bye.